Hi, this is Stephanie Arwine speaking. Welcome to our first day of boot camp. I am fired up and ready to get started. I've put together a series of video training material to help you get the ABCs of building a business online. My whole goal here is no matter where you are, just beginning, or you've been in business at this for a while now, I'm going to show you how to grow your business online and increase your prosperity you'll love and have beyond your wildest dreams online. Now you're going to learn some of my best tricks and favorite strategies that I've been used to growing on my online business. But before we get started, I want to make sure that you whitelist my email address to make sure that you get all of my daily marketing lessons updates. Because I don't want you to miss out on any of my emails, because I give away information that you will help your business and provide you with a lifestyle beyond your imagination. So before you get started, be sure to whitelist my email address, stephanie.arwine@gmail.com, to make sure that you receive all of my emails. One of the ways you can do that, if you use Google, you can actually you hit the little yellow star and show that it's important. That way, every time you get an email from me, it will actually go into your email box, because I don't want you to miss anything. Now, we're at a turning point. I want you to watch every video that I send you and take action immediately on what you've learned. If you do nothing with the information that I'm going to be sending you, you're going to be confused and broke 3 months from now. What I need you to do is to play and pause the video as needed. What does that mean? Well, we all know that we have distractions. You get started and all of a sudden your kid comes up and has an emergency and you have to stop and go take care of that. You're watching the video and the spouse comes up and needs an answer. We all get those distractions. Or perhaps you've even watched some of the videos and you're confused, your mind is overloaded, and you just need to pause to regroup. That's okay. If you need to, play and pause the video as needed, and you can come back later if you need to. But the important thing is, after you've watched the video, to be sure and take action on everything that you've learned. The next thing I want you to do is to be sure and invest in yourself. Now, what I'm going to be sharing with you, I have spent thousands and thousands of dollars on coaching and training to learn, to make me the person that I'm in. So I want you to consider investing in yourself as well. You need to take action now to start getting results. I have spent thousands and thousands of dollars to learn what I know, and everything from personal development, coaching, and information courses to brush up on my marketing. Now, let's get started to the meeting. There are 4 simple success steps. We call them the pillars of success. The first one is your mindset, and we're going to be talking a lot about your mindset, not only today, but in the videos to follow. We're going to be talking about a lot about your mindset because it's very, very important. The second pillar to success is traffic to your website and squeeze pages. We're going to be talking about conversions, or those people who buy, and creating a system that anyone can duplicate. And those are the 4 success and 4 simple steps. But they're not always that successful. The first thing that we're going to talk about is mindset. If you don't develop the proper mindset, you will fail. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. When I first started working on the internet, I didn't think mindset was all that important. Even though every mentor, every coach I ever worked with all told me to work on my mindset. They told me that I needed to read a good book. They told me that I needed to get on a mindset call, a mentor call. And I just, quite honestly, I thought whatever. But the mindset call is very, very, very important. Don't overlook this simple step, because it's very important. We need to clear out all of the junk and replace it with good thoughts, beliefs, and information. Because if you don't believe in yourself, and if you're listening to all the self-doubt that everyone else is telling you, you will fail. And mindset is not something that you're going to just start on today and say, I've got it, quit, and go on. Mindset is something that you will work on every day as long as you're trying to reach your goal. Once you've reached your goal, you're still not through, because you're going to create another goal, something else that you can reach out for. And you'll always be working on your mindset. These are very, very, very important. Now, the question is, why do some people fail while others succeed? Perhaps you're asking yourself that same question. Because the reality is that probably 97% of people that tried to work on online business, they fail. And why do others seem to do wonderful? Some people think that it's because they have some certain skill. But the reality, it's you. Now, you might be thinking that I'm not smart enough, or I don't know how to do technical things. They may have something that I don't. But the reality is that everybody that started on the internet business and online business, we all started at the exact same place. We all were struggling. We all had somewhere we wanted to go. We were all tired of what we had. We all wanted something more. Some of us didn't know what more was, but we knew we didn't like where we were. We were tired of having a job just over broke. Perhaps we didn't have a job. Maybe we were unemployed. But wherever we are, we all start the same place. The technical skills that I'm using to put this video together with, I did not have those when I first started. I had to learn them, and it took me time. I didn't know the technical skills, but I learned them and I was willing to learn them. So you do have it if you're willing to learn, and that's the key. Your why is very, very important. You've got to have a why. Before you go any further, you've got to know what your why is. We got to know what your why is, what keeps you up at night. Because the reality is this is not an easy business. Making money online or any self-employed, being an entrepreneur, it's not easy. I'm not going to lie to you. There will be struggles. You will want to quit. And I'm going to tell you that willpower won't be enough to keep you going. What keeps you up at night? My friend, money is not going to motivate you. Just simply saying that I have a dollar amount that I want to make. And again, everybody's different. Your dollar amount is different than mine. Your why is different than my why. But before you go any further, you need to know what your why is. And if that means putting this video on pause and thinking about it for a minute, that's okay too, because you've got to know your why. Because willpower is not going to keep you going. Money is not going to motivate you. Nothing will keep you going except your real reason, and that is your why. Let me ask you a question. If your why is not strong enough, if you don't have a why to keep you committed and in the game, you'll end up quitting as soon as you hit a roadblock. And my friend, you will hit a roadblock. It may be at the end of this video. It may be someone coming up and stopping you. It may be your own self-doubt. It may be your own self-worth. It may be your spouse that thinks you're crazy for doing this. You will be the first time you get a no, somebody's not interested. But you will hit a roadblock. Just like anyone who decides to try something new or start a new diet or any home-based business, your why has to be strong. And it has to be what keeps you up and keeps you going. Let me give you an example of a why. If I offered you $100 to jump out of a plane and you were afraid of heights, would you do it? Now, what if your kid was playing in the street and would get hit by a car, and the only way to save your kid was to jump out of that airplane? Would you do it now? You see, the why's got to be strong. You may or may not want to jump out of that airplane because it scares you, and you're afraid of heights, and you would never even go up in the airplane to begin with if you're afraid of heights. However, if your kid was in the street and the only way you could save your kid was to jump out of that airplane, would you do it? What changed? Your reason why was big enough. When your reason why is strong enough, you will do anything to reach your goal. To find your reason why, you need to look beyond monetary value and any mere materialistic reasons. You need to go deep inside to find your reason why. Now, I know I've been on the internet. I've seen a lot of ads, and they're all telling you $10,000 a month, $100,000 a month. You can get that Ferrari. You can get that big boat. You can have a lifestyle on the beach. But the reality is, just wanting to do those things, that's not going to stop you from quitting when it gets tough. You've got to have a strong why. And if your why isn't big enough, you'll keep going. You'll stop, and you won't keep going. You see, my friend, materialistic things will not push you outside your comfort zone or make you stretch your mind. You see, we've talked a lot about mindset. It is so important. You've got to get your mind right to decide where you're going, and you have to know where you're going before you get there. What is it going to look like, your why? When you get there, what is it going to smell like? What are the emotions that you're going to feel when you get to your why? What is it? Those are the things that you need to look at. You see, your mindset is very, very important. What are you willing to risk it all for? What is your passion? What is the one thing that will make you lose sleep, walk through a burning building, and even do things you normally wouldn't do in order to reach your goal? That's your why. Now, we talk a lot about mindset, but we're going to go on and talk about the second pillar, which is traffic. You will hear me talking about mindset again in other later videos, but right now I want to talk about the next pillar, which is traffic. We've talked about mindset, now traffic. Nothing happens without traffic. You need traffic to get leads and sales. There are all types of traffic, and we're going to talk about those in later videos. The next pillar you're going to need is conversions. We've got the traffic going to where we want it to go, but we need the conversions. The conversions is why you take visitors that come across your website and you guide them to do exactly what you want them to do, like opt into your list, buy something, or request more information. Having a proper sales funnel in place is important. Don't worry, I'm going to show you how to do this. Duplication is the next pillar. When you create duplication or systems in your business that anyone can apply, sorry, that's a typo on business, or systems in your business that anyone can copy, then it makes it so you can work less and focus more on scaling your business. Creating systems, improving training increases your sales, gets people on your team or download success, and ultimately creates more success for you. Now, systems make duplication easy. The system includes squeeze pages, pre-built websites, follow-up sequences, sales and landing pages. Does that all sound confusing? Well, don't worry, we're going to talk about that later. But those are the systems that make duplication easy. If you have these squeeze pages and these websites, follow-up sequences, sales and landing pages, if you have them already in place, then you can simply take any of your prospects, show them and give them those same squeeze pages, those same websites, those same follow-up sequences, the sales and landing pages, and you can take those leads and drive them through to become new customers. And then those new customers, again, can go right back to the top with their squeeze pages, their pre-built websites, their follow-up sequences, their sales and landing pages. And the systems make duplication easy. A good system consists of Skype support, Facebook support, phone support, daily motivational calls, and regular webinar training. What do I mean by that? That means there are a lot of products out there, but if you don't have someone to support you, to guide you, to help you, you can be out there lost and floundering. That's what I did, is I found a good coach, I found a good mentor that I could reach through Facebook, through phone support, through daily motivational calls. I could connect with them. And not only could I connect with them, but anyone that all in my prospects that I put into my funnel that became my customers and started duplicating, they had access to the same support. Because without support, we just falter. Because not everyone can just catch on this really, really quickly. Some people really, really need a long time to learn. They need to repeat it. Take massive action. Learn. I heard an adage from my mentor: learn, do, and teach. If all of us just took those simple words, learn, do, teach. I talked earlier about taking massive action. Learn, do, and teach. Learn what you learned from me and learn from your mentor. Practice and take massive action, and then once you've learned, teach others that are on your team. A good system also has funded proposals. Now, even when somebody says no to your business, they may just be saying no right now, or they may not be interested in your product. Now, having a good system in place, even if they say no, will still make you money. Unfortunately, too many marketers only have one solution. So when someone says no, They're actually leaving money on the table because they don't have systems in place. I'm going to teach you to have funded proposals so that even if they don't say no to your business, you're going to still have other solutions in order for you to get money in other directions. Let me ask you a question. Would you rather make 100% income from your own efforts or earn 1% commission from thousands of people? Well, the reality is this is how you create financial and time freedom. You see, if you're going to make 100% on income on your own efforts, you're going to be working 8, 10, 12 hours a day. Now, that could be on top of your own job in the event until you can build some income in. Now, again, I'm going to repeat this. I'm the only one that's going to be honest with you. This is going to be hard. It is going to take effort. You are going to struggle. You are going to hit roadblocks. And you're going to have a strong why in order to continue. But once you get it, once the light bulb comes on, once the income starts coming in, once you start duplicating, that time is going to be squeezed and it's going to be shorter. You're not going to have to be spending as much time because you're going to be duplicating from others. Now, what you need to do as a leader then would be find the problems and be the person to provide the solution, or what I like to call the go-to person. You see, when you create systems and funded proposal in your business, you're going to start seeing your income compound and grow in leaps and bounds. So what we're going to cover in the next few videos is article marketing, SEO marketing, social media marketing, syndication, paid traffic, and conversions. What I'm going to conclude at the bottom of this video are some places that you can go and books you can read and some recordings and phone calls you can get onto in order to work on your mindset, because that's where we need to start, is your mindset. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please go back. Your assignment is to go back to your email list. Make sure you whitelist my email so that you don't miss anything. I don't want it to go into your spam folder and you miss out on some great information that you will need to go on your next step, because these are in step levels. Also, today's lesson and instruction is to go and get on a mindset call or start reading a good book. And I'll leave that information in the blog below this video. Again, let's recap what we talked about. We've talked about think of your why. We talked about get ready to open your mind to learn exactly what you need to be doing to succeed online. Please make sure you add me on Facebook. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You'd be surprised at how many what training material I have out there and information. And also, you can learn to do what I do or do things like I do to market your business as well. And also make sure you like my fan page to stay connected. Again, this is Stephanie Arwine. I really appreciate you, and I'm excited to see you succeed online. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And again, watch for my video. I'll be sending them out about every day or two. Be sure and look for those. And once you watch the videos, be sure and take massive action on them. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video.